Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Warzone. This is episode number 3 of season 2. And we're gonna jump straight into the action with an insane tag team affair.
This is the main event of the evening. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
As always, I am the voice of VRW Commentary. I am Qu'Ran Cook, calling you with all the action here tonight in the Warzone, especially with this explosive tag team matchup. Kicking things off tonight, the CSF Mafia versus the Charm City Kings of VRW Warzone, tag team champions, but the tag team titles are not the state of affairs in this matchup. It was all due to the crowning of the new Soul Survivor champion, Brandon Ace. Qu'Ran Cook's championship rematch clause stipulation choice is up for grabs, all due to the arrogance of his own brother, Byron Cook. And here comes the brand new Soul Survivor champion for the first time coming out. New gear, new look, same old tag team champions of the Warzone.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 562 pounds, they are the VRW Warzone Tag Team Champions, Mike Carter, and the VRW Soul Survivor Champion, Brandon Ace, the Charm City Kings.
That sure does have a mouthful feel to it if you are the ring announcer, but make no mistake, Brandon Ace making history by becoming the second man in VRW to be a dual champion, reigning Warzone Tag Team Champion, a brand new Soul Survivor champion. Brandon Ace making history. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is due to the mistakes constantly being made by Byron Cook. Now in question is the rematch clause stipulation for the Soul Survivor Championship that belongs to Qu'Ran Cook. That now up for grabs, all because Byron trying to make amends for his own mistakes, and that is not the way you want to do so again. Byron calling the shots for his brother's championship affairs, and Byron now having to synergize with Qu'Ran Cook, or rather Qu'Ran needing to make sure that his championship rematch clause stays in his own favor. Byron starting things off with said Soul Survivor champion Brandon Ace, kick to the midsection, looking for that DDT, and a clothesline dropping Byron. But you have to give props to the resolve and championship moniker now of Brandon Ace, the second to say that they have been a dual champion, but the first to say that he was the Soul Survivor champion and Warzone Tag Team champion at the same time. Brandon Ace looking to make 2022 the year of the Charm City Kings, and most importantly, the year of Brandon Ace. Meanwhile, you have to think about the mindset that's going through the CSF Mafia. Brandon Ace trying to break the grip of Byron Cook. The CSF Mafia starting with a rough 2022 this year, and the return to the Warzone. Byron Cook with the moonsault from the top rope. And this is exactly the kind of thing that Byron needs to start doing a bit more, trying to be a better competitor for himself and not trying to do things for the CSF Mafia or Qu'Ran Cook. Qu'Ran, who created the Mafia and brought in his own brother as a tag team partner, making the tag to the former Soul Survivor champion Qu'Ran Cook. And you know that Qu'Ran is seething after losing the Soul Survivor championship the night we returned back to VRW, back to the Warzone. It was many months and moons ago that it was because of Byron Cook that Qu'Ran even had to defend the championship against Brandon Ace. Now the tag made to the big man of the Charm City Kings. Look at these two go. This bitch just jumped off the ground. Michael Carter, the odds-on powerhouse of the Charm City K-Zone. But there's power within Qu'Ran Cook. Qu'Ran, who was the first to ever call himself a dual champion. And VRW having to contend with this big monstrosity. Michael Carter, look at the strength and power on display. Take nothing away from Qu'Ran Cook. His run as the VRW Soulstar champion was impressive. 409 days. The longest reign of a champion in VRW's history by far. The most impressive. Qu'Ran Cook made the Soulstar championship with the most upheld dignity. That championship reign will forever go down in history as the longest reign. Should anyone even try and attempt to make that change in VRW's beyond me, a powerbomb by Michael Carter. Championship reign aside, Michael Carter is making you remember that there's always a literal bigger fish in the sea. And right now, one half of the Warzone Tag Team Champions is making Qu'Ran Cook look smaller than any man in this match right now. And stepping down on the right arm of the former Soulstar champion, Qu'Ran Cook, needing to find a way back in his matchup, needing to find a way to ensure that his championship rematch clause belongs to him and him alone. The choice to be made not by the Charlie Cage Brandon Ace, and a heavy blow to the midsection. You can see the pain on the face of Qu'Ran Cook. Michael Carter keeping Qu'Ran's choice of making a tag right now. Tag was made to Byron, and the tag was made to Brandon Ace. Here we go again, and a kick to the midsection, missed out of the way. Byron now got caught having DDT by his new Soulstar champion. All because of the momentum that was going through the mind and heart and soul of Byron Cook after Qu'Ran's incredible performance in the first ever VRW deathmatch against Mason Rex, and a huge scoop powerbomb by Brandon. It was all for that momentum. Byron felt the need to run his mouth and talk about how good it was going to be for the CSF Mafia. Running knee by Brandon Ace into the cover. Hooks the leg. Referee clear view with the shoulders being down, and a kick out at 2.5. And Byron making it back to a vertical base here, tossing the champion into a ropes, now falls into a clothesline, hit nothing but mat, and now it's Qu'Ran trying to get the tag back into the matchup. Doesn't want Byron to make another mistake, and costing him this matchup and his match stipulation choice for a rematch of the Golden Ace. Connects to Byron, cover, shoulders are down, Byron able to kick out at 2.5. Qu'Ran Cook trying to take the big man Michael Carter down, but it's not going to happen. And again, Byron able to bounce back off of the clothesline, deliver it to the champion. But Brandon Ace again able to counter, making the tag to Michael Carter. Tag team efficiency. These are your Warzone Tag Team Champions, the efficiency. These two are an incredible unit. Here's the reason why they've been holding the Tag Team Championships for as long as they have, and now there is a reason why Brandon Ace matches so well with Michael Carter. Is the speed, power, and strategery that has always been shown by the Tri-City Kings, and Byron Cook able to duck down underneath. Now going after the legs here. Michael Carter just palming the face and dragging him up, and he bringing it up belly, bringing him back inside the ring. Incredible and terrifying at the same time, and crashing on Byron in the corner. You have got to imagine the furiosity building up within Qu'Ran Cook, and look at it, insult to injury, the inverted power slam, a move mostly known by Qu'Ran Cook being used on his own brother and tag team partner. But that is the strength that Michael Carter possesses a strength that keeps these two well functioning. And now the tag mate once again. Corkscrew cutter. Cover again by Brandon Ace. Michael Carter intercepting Qu'Ran Cook toss over and out of the ring. Cover again. Rematch clause stipulation on the line, and Brandon not able to get the victory off of that. You gotta give credit to Byron, however, able to kick out time and time again throughout this matchup, keeping his brother's hopes and aspirations alive here. Stuck in the wrong corner again. Tag made once more to Michael Carter again. The tag team combinations on display by the Charm City Kings. And Qu'Ran desperately trying to get himself back into this matchup, but the Charm City Kings are not going to allow it. The power again. Deadlifting into another running power slam. And Byron Cook again, able to find the escape, trying to get back into the matchup with some momentum in his wake, but Michael Carter refusing to let it happen. So close to being able to make that tag again. Michael Carter's assault of Byron Cook is being well noted. And much like he did to his brother, stepping down, this time on the left arm. The savagery, the power of Michael Carter of the Charm City Kings, and just tossing him overhead, fall-away style. This is all Michael Carter has to do in the match. Toss his opponent around, let them feel the pain, and then go for the pin. Look at this, the slice of ease, draping Byron Cook over the top rope, and again, Qu'Ran begging Byron to make the tag, but again, Michael Carter keeping him away from doing so. Deadlifting power again, powerbomb. At one point, you gotta also feel bad for Byron Cook, the punishment that this man has been taking in this matchup. Finally, with some offense off the counter here, going for a bicycle knee again. Counter again. Michael Carter, this time delivering a powerbomb to Byron. Splitting the ring in half. Things are not going the way of the CSF Mafia again. The deadlift, Goodrich powerbomb to Byron. I mean, seriously, I'm starting to feel bad for this kid, Byron. All he wanted to do was speak up on behalf of the CSF Mafia, and now it's just getting mauled by the powerhouse of the Charm City Kings. And finally, some offense for Byron here. Flipped over the top rope. There's the elbow. Now Byron can get some offense in. Off the ring post, the Tiger Feet kick. And now is the opportunity for Byron to make the tag to Qu'Ran, but Byron taking things in the Madison Hole's hands. And now dropping down off the knee. The knee delivered to Michael Carter. Byron with the victory here. No, the kick out at 2 from Michael Carter. But Byron, now with an adrenaline boost, perhaps needs to make the tag to Qu'Ran Cook. But now he's getting too overzealous, getting too full of himself right now. Finally bringing offense in the CSF corner here. And Byron Cook is punching his ticket on the comeback train. Tucks it in, the clothesline flies in with a clothesline of his own. Make the tag, Byron, come on. If you want to make amends to Qu'Ran, you need to make the tag. You have the opportunity here and now. But continuing to go back and forth with Michael Carter stuck in the corner again. Overhead, belly to belly. Byron had the chance to make the tag to Qu'Ran Cook, and he is completely lost it now. Up on the shoulders, driving him down and him out with a sit-out powerbomb. Cover, shoulders are down, and Byron able to get the shoulder up again at 2.5. And Michael Carter tagging in the newly minted Soul Survivor champion, wanting to finish it himself, perhaps no. Boot to the face by Byron Cook, draped over the top rope. Qu'Ran desperately screaming at Byron to make the tag, but now locking in the move that won the championship in the first place, the Golden Gates. And Byron Cook with no choice but to tap out.
Here are your winners, the Kings.
Unfortunate circumstances for the CSF Mafia's leader, Qu'Ran Cook. All that adrenaline, all the opportunity in the world for Byron to make amends, but still took matters into his own hands, and that cost Qu'Ran Cook dearly. Even with the comeback that Byron had positioned in front of him, he should have made the tag. He chose not to, got caught by the Soul Survivor champion into the Golden Gate crossface with nowhere to go, nowhere to tag, no choice but to tap out. And now the choice is up to Brandon for the Soul Survivor Championship at tenfold. Well, ladies and gentlemen, still a lot of action to come tonight. RJ Smith is on a downward spiral in his career. A comeback may be in his favor when he takes on Kyle Young later on tonight, and with the roulette frenzy on the mind of Warriors and War Maidens alike, Yasmin Mendez and Peaches participating in said frenzy match, looking to make names for themselves here tonight. And after a bunch of speculation, Amber Young decides now is the time to address the War Maidens and the VRW Riots with her reign as champion.
The following contest is an elimination frenzy match from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Bell Lockjaw, who participated in the War of the War Maidens match when we return to the War Zone, about to get herself in some practice, if you would, for the Roulette Frenzy match herself. Many warriors, many War Maidens will be doing their absolute best to claim the victory at Tenfold's Roulette Frenzy match. First time ever to occur here in VRW with championship implications. These two matches are going to be the one you want to win to secure a championship opportunity at the biggest pay-per-view of the year, the Ultimate Frenzy.
And her opponent first, from Yamaguchi, Japan, Nakita Sane.
A former champion of her own name, Nakita Sane. One half of Graceful Carnage. Obviously, is a bit two-sided that she may have to go up against her own tag team partner in the Roulette Frenzy match, Grace Suzuki. But tonight, Grace Suzuki is not here to get in Nakita's way, but there are three other War Maidens that are looking to get her way of a victory here tonight. The Carnage Pirate of VRW looking to rebuild herself here in 2022.
from Miami, Florida, Ashley Crow.
Someone else is going to have to worry about their own tag team partner. And the Roulette Frenzy, Ashley Crow, one half of the Birds of Prey. I get having a reliable partner like Robin Blacksword, but even I wouldn't want to be across the ring from her. And her being in my way for a championship match at the Ultimate Frenzy.
Representing Pandemonium, CJ Stone.
And it is the madness that we are all going to experience at tenfold in regards to the Roulette Frenzy. For Pandemonium, the Roulette Frenzy is a match made in heaven or hell. And CJ Stone stepping in for Pandemonium here tonight. Their presence will be felt as well at tenfold. At the Eva Cyanide's championship retention last week against Ruby Tribbiani, CJ will have nothing more but to spread the madness of Pandemonium even further here tonight. Elimination Frenzy style is exactly what the Roulette Frenzy is going to present, except there's going to be 32 Warriors and War Maidens all gunning for the same opportunity. And here tonight, this is just a piece of the iceberg that we're all going to witness come tenfold. Ashley Crow going at the Bella, Lockjaw, and Nikita Sane having to contend with CJ. So roll up, there's a roll up over here, and a kick out by Ashley Crow. And again, this time an O'Connor roll by Bella, Lockjaw again trying to get Ashley Crow eliminated again. Able to kick out at 2.5. Northern Light suplex by the former Italian champion Nikita Sane to CJ. A lot going for a bunch of Warriors and War Maidens, hoping that the Roulette Frenzy will be their opportunity to the top of the mountain here of VRW. Now that we are back in a war zone, everyone wants to make 2022 their grandeur, their year for success. And Nikita Sane will have nothing more to be a champion once again. Moved out of the way of the double foot up with CJ, but eating that clothesline, but got caught, however, still by Nikita Sane. A cover being made right now, but the referee paying attention to the submission to bow and arrow by Ashley Crow. Cover this time, paying attention to kick out at 1. Pandemonium have been going back and forth with the Undisputed Elite for weeks now, even coming back to the war zone. Their issues with the Undisputed Elite have yet to go away. The Tag Team Championships in possession of the UE. Pandemonium off of their victories off their leader, Ruby Rebel. You would wonder if there's another Tag Team Championship matchup down the line for both factions. I'm sure the VRW Rise will love nothing more but to see the UE go up against Pandemonium one last time. Maybe being the deciding factor of the Tag Team Championships. Bow and arrow submission again by Ashley Crow, trying to force CJ to tap out. Partners were switched up during that speaking moment here. Nikita Sane now in the face of Bella Lockjaw. And Bella trying to go for a brave, but perhaps no. Got caught with a knee or an lariat by Nikita Sane. The first ever War Maidens television champion, now with assistance from CJ Stone. Wheelbarrow suplex by the 2. A step forearm strike now. The Carter's Pirate going up against the Living Dead Girl, CJ Stone. Sleeper takedown by Sane. And now it's going to take to the skies. Nikita Sane going to crash down for the heavens, but Ashley Crow interfering in the matter. Nikita looking to fly, but nothing hit harder to home. Unfortunately, a stiff forearm strike by Ashley Crow. Switch up at the switch. And look at that speed and that agileness, the agility of Nikita Sane definitely on display here. Shoulder tackle into the corner and overhead belly to belly by Ashley Crow. And now Ashley looking to take out CJ still with the crow cutter. Now the cover. Shoulders are down. CJ still has been eliminated. And tried to go for the crow cutter again to Bella. And a huge head kick instead meets closer to home. CJ Stone eliminated from this frenzy matchup here. And considering Tenfold is just 2 weeks away, by some point in time, another Warman would have ran down that rampway and entered the fray. But there is until then. Right now, we need to focus on the final 3 participants here in this elimination frenzy. Ashley Crow, Nikita Sane, and Bella Lockjaw. Nikita Sane being blasted with a clothesline. And Crow now changing her focus to Bella Lockjaw. Great counter kick to the hamstrings and the back of the legs. Slap in the face. And now, going back and forth again. Combination. Team up this time by Sane and Lockjaw. And now these two are locking eyes with each other. Lockjaw trying to go for that headlock submission. But Nikita Sane. Double A spine buster. Now the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down here. Kick out. And Bella, avoided disaster crucifix pile driver by Ashley Crow, trying to hype herself up here. Nikita Sane, however, with other plans here, and a stiff forearm delivered to Ashley Crow, knocking her out. And Sane looking to display some strength here with the deadlift gut wrench. But Bella Lockjaw not even giving her a moment's rest here. And now, Uranagi takedown, headlock. And now it's going to squeeze the head and neck of Nikita Sane. Bella trying to force her to tap out here. Nikita Sane can't get to the ropes. And maybe all the life have been squeezed out of Nikita Sane. Bella going into the cover now. Nikita Sane has been eliminated. Missing wildly for the crossbody. Now is down to Bella Lockjaw and Ashley Crow in this elimination frenzy matchup here. Getting themselves in the move for Tenfold's roulette frenzy. Moving out of the way. Crossbody pushed aside once more. Ashley Crow now gonna lob Bella over and out of the ring. It just goes to show the competition is real within the War Men's division. New faces not normally seen inside the VRW ring. Ashley Crow trying to build herself a name here in the War Men's division. Now being run and led by Amber Young, who we will see later on tonight, who last week was talking about bringing the true potential out of the War Men's here in VRW. Ashley Crow perhaps showing us just exactly what Amber was talking about. Now Amber Crow locking in a submission of her own here, figuring for a neck lock, trying to force Bella to tap out, but Bella able to find the escape here, blocking a forearm strike again, and now this time Uranagi takedown, headlock, and now gonna squeeze. Bella with a submission again on Ashley Crow. Is Ashley going to pass out? No, she's going to tap out. Instead, the victory goes to Bella.
Here's your winner, Bella Lockjaw.
Bella Lockjaw had an incredible performance in the War of the War Men's match, but here tonight, she was breaking through all the competition, all but one. She eliminated. That first elimination, however, belonged to Ashley Crow of the Birds of Prey. Able to hit the Crow Cutter on CJ Stone, getting her eliminated from the equation. And like I said, the rest of the match belonged to Bella Lockjaw, not even giving Nikita Sane a time of day to recover from her gut wrench suplex. Immediately able to lock in this head trap submission. However, not able to force Nikita to tap out. Nikita did, however, pass out to the submission. And that only gave Bella not only the confidence boost she needed, but it also gave her the prelude of the end of the matchup here. Escaping the submission by Ashley Crow, blocking the forearm and locking in once again this head trap submission. But unlike Nikita Sane, Ashley Crow knew better, decided to tap out instead of pass out, knows her limits, but Bella Lockjaw knows no limits tonight. Oh, what the hell? Bad Amy! Bad Amy is here in the Warzone! Oh, look out the way it's giving! Bella Lockjaw tried to lock horns with someone who held the longest undefeated streak here in VRW again. Another win's giving it Bad Amy. Doesn't seem like she's in any kind of mood here tonight. A third where it's giving. Bella Lockjaw regretting mouthing off to Bad Amy. Like I said before, Bad Amy is in no kind of mood, and may her wish be granted. Candy Vega is here in the Warzone, answering the call of Bad Amy, who is livid, wants to get down to the bottom of this issue that Candy has with her. The reason Bad Amy's undefeated streak was forfeit, the reason she is no longer the Women's Champion. Yes! Make this match happen! Candy Vega, Bad Amy, Queen of the Jungle! Can you imagine the animosity that we are going to witness between these two? Well, speaking of animosity, that's exactly what we are going to see when these two clash. Jada Storm and Trish Riley for the VRW Gift of Valor's Championship, using and putting Ryan Riley in the center of this madness. One can only tell what these two are going to do to each other at tenfold. Anytime Ruby Rebel is willing to speak to VRW management, a puppy dies. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get back to some action here in the Warzone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Wrestling Tuesday in Kentucky,
Dalton Thunder, who participated in a vicious ladder match when we returned to the Warzone. Someone else who's already announced their claims and entering the Roulette Frenzy match at tenfold, much like his opponent here tonight.
And his opponent, from Manchester, England, Ryan Matthews.
The lone wolf of VRW, hailing from the UK, Ryan Matthews, looking to make 2022 his den in VRW. Man brings power, man brings speed into his arsenal. All the man needs is a few victories underneath of his belt. And the thing is, about a match like the Roulette Frenzy, 32 warriors, 32 war maidens, all with an opportunity to make a beeline straight to a championship match at the Ultimate Frenzy. We know how the Ultimate Frenzy affected the career of the likes of people like Bad Amy, Wicked Syndicate, and Qu'Ran Cook, who became the first ever dual champion in VRW. It is a life-changing experience, to say the least. Matchup is now underway, and right off the gate, jumping flatliner by Ryan Matthews, not even trying to lock things up here against Dalton Thunder. Dalton, who is still pretty fresh, even with the hiatus that went into effect a couple months ago, still pretty fresh as a talent here in VRW. Ryan Matthews also having to readjust himself and his career in VRW. No longer a tag team competitor, is a solo competitor on his own, still having to find a rhythm and a string of victories for himself here in VRW. Moving out of the way of the knee strike by Dalton Thunder here, clotheslining him out of the ring. And Matthews taking a shot at flying to the outside here. Moved out of the way, was Dalton Thunder, now both back inside of the ring here. And Ryan Matthews, here's the power, dropping Dalton on his head. And this is what I'm talking about, the power that Ryan Matthews possesses here. May not resemble an actual wolf, but has the power of an alpha wolf here. And VRW, and is using it all to the fullest, locking in a camel clutch submission hold right now on Dalton Thunder, playing the odds here with submission wrestling here, and Dalton able to find an escape. Think about people like Dalton Thunder and Ryan Matthews having to work their way up the ladder of success here in VRW. So many have come and gone, and so many have stayed here, much like Jason Ramirez, who had to work all the way from the bottom to get to where he is now, the hardest working man in VRW. And Dalton Thunder and Ryan Matthews try to aspire to be a champion, much like Jason Ramirez here. Matthews going into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down here, and a kick out. The World Championship match on the line. You got to think of how to better yourself before the Ultimate Frenzy, before Tenfold, before the Roulette Frenzy match. You have to strategize and figure what you're going to have to do, what you are willing to do to get to that championship opportunity, to get to that spot. And for young starting talent like Dalton Thunder, for people trying to reinvent themselves like Ryan Matthews, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to build that blueprint to get to where you want to be here in VRW. And Dalton Thunder right now is going to lock himself in on the comeback train. Ducks it in, that clothesline, that super kick that met the jaw of Ryan Matthews. And Dalton Thunder now looking for a submission hold here. Reverse Dragon Sleeper locked in, but quickly finding an escape is Ryan Matthews. And suddenly everyone trying to take shots at submissions here in Season 2 of VRW here. Great counter by Dalton Thunder. Not sure what kind of power that was going through the mindset of Ryan Matthews on the Michinoku driver. Cover, shoulders are down here, and a kick out by Dalton Thunder. And Ryan Matthews channeling that inner alpha in him. Making a prime position. Look at the power again, just tossing him aside with a heel. And once again, Matthews with another submission locked in, camel clutch, trying to force Dalton Thunder to tap out, but once again, Dalton able to break the grip, picking the legs from underneath the Matthews. And now sit down with a chin breaker. Not exactly what it came to mind to give you a piece of his mind. But there was a meeting of the minds here. Dalton Thunder now looking for the Thunder Driver, but right to the midsection was Ryan Matthews here. Flatliner locking in another submission. Koji clutch, no, a quick escape. What the hell is going on with both these two locking in submission after submission? I'm all for it here, counter for counter regardless now. Dalton Thunder tossing Matthews into the corner here, meets him with an enziguri. Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come here later on tonight. Here's a cover once again by Dalton Thunder. It is the address of the Women's and VRW Riots made by Amber Young, looking to clear the air of her disposition here as her reign as the VRW Women's Champion. As Dalton Thunder now off the neck snap to Ryan Matthews. Champion's perspective about to be up in the air, not being questioned at all. Right now we're seeing two hungry talent looking to get their championship opportunity, looking to show that they are worthy of being in a championship picture. And Dalton Thunder now, being dropped with a fireman carry takedown. And Ryan Matthews giving a piece of his mind here. How he thinks, and now Ryan Matthews locking himself in on the comeback train, and is gonna fly in with a heavy clothesline, dropping Dalton Thunder on a huge kick to the side of the head of Matthews. But Matthews already bouncing back off of that shoulder tackle, and now Ryan Matthews misses with the forearm kick to the midsection by Dalton Thunder here. Dalton got caught to a hip toss. Quickly following here, Ryan Matthews now kicked to the midsection. Great counter. Dalton Thunder once again going for the submission game here. Figure four leg lock is applied. Showcasing his skills here. Great counter by Ryan Matthews, able to reverse the pressure on the legs of Dalton Thunder. Now back to a vertical base here, kick countered by Dalton Thunder here. Dalton once again locking in a reverse dragon sleeper hold. Trying to force Ryan Matthews to submit again, but Ryan Matthews able to find the escape. And off of that here, off the German suplex by Ryan Matthews. And here comes a show of Alpha picking Dalton up by the foot and dropping in with a roundhouse kick. Kick to the midsection. Speaking of, here another Yakuza kick. And now climbing all the way to the top rope. Ryan Matthews from the heavens misses with the elbow. Dalton Thunder flies in with a Boston A party. Now into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down. Dalton Thunder with the win now. 2.99 seconds. Not exactly a 3 count. But this time, as Dalton Thunder looking to fly all the way for the top rope. Turns it around. Moonsault, but got caught with the knees up by Ryan Matthews. And now is Matthews' opportunity again with the Beal. Matthews once again locking in submission stump puller. Trying to hyperextend the leg of Dalton Thunder. Great counter again by Dalton. Got caught, however, kick to the midsection again. Ryan Matthews here off the double underhook face buster. Driving the face into the mat. Thunder in trouble here, ain't able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. Back and forth these two are going here. The level of competition that is being brought out of these two warriors. Imagine 30 others with the same drive, with the same competitive nature. All to shotgun themselves to the ultimate frenzy. And now, whipping back the head and neck cover again by Ryan Matthews. So get the victory here and another 2 count for Matthews. And now, gonna try to wear out Dalton Thunder a little bit further here. Headlock to drive the air out of the lungs, out of the windpipes of Dalton. Matthews now having a alpha up once again here. And dropping Dalton on the back of his head and neck again. Thought we were going to see another submission attempt made by Ryan Matthews. Instead, he's looking to play around with his opponent here once again, picking it up by the bottom of his boot. And another swinging heel kick by Ryan Matthews. Now looking to put an end to this. Got caught with a European uppercut by Dalton Thunder. Misses with the roundhouse kick. Countered again. Tossing him over the top rope. Holding on, however. And Dalton throwing a tantrum. Ryan Matthews stiff forearm strike. And now once again gonna spike the head of Dalton Thunder into the mat. Cover again by Ryan Matthews here. And again the shoulder able to come out for Dalton Thunder. Matthews obviously upset that wasn't a 3 count, but has to persevere through the agonizing call of the referee. Off of the reverse CDT once again. Ryan Matthews trying to go for another flatliner here, but got caught again. Reverse jacket sleeper. Ryan Matthews nowhere to go. He taps out the Dalton Thunder. What a match!
Here's your winner, Dalton Thunder.
Everyone is trying to step their game up here in Season 2 of VRW Warzone, and Dalton Thunder doing just that, stepping his game up against a game Ryan Matthews needs to. We're going back and forth, take nothing away from the performance of Ryan Matthews. Both of these two exuding great technical wrestling, great submissions back and forth throughout the entirety of this matchup, but it came down to a third time as a charm call for Dalton Thunder to reverse dragon sleeper hold, forcing Ryan Matthews to tap out. A bit too early to say, but this might be my pick for the winner of the Roulette Frenzy at tenfold. Just giving an outside opinion, but it seems like the CSF Mafia is starting to fall apart. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the dream and aspirations of this man does not fall apart here. RJ Smith trying to get himself back into the winner's circle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, 195 pounds, RJ Smith.
RJ Smith started the year fighting for the VRW Warzone Championship. Since then has taken back-to-back losses. Hopefully the third time the charm treatment that worked out for Dalton Thunder in his match against Ryan Matthews can work for RJ Smith here tonight. Third match in the year could possibly be a victory for Smith.
And his opponent, from Chicago,
much like RJ Smith, Kyle Young took a loss when we came back to the Warzone. He was one of 8 who participated in a ladder match to secure a championship opportunity against the American Revolution champion Mason Rex. The charisma that just spills off of this man, Kyle Young, is just impressive. The kind of attitude this man had coming in to VRW, and now is going to go up against someone who fought against the Warzone champion. Both of these two looking for an opportunity to prove that they belong in the top tier positioning in VRW. RJ Smith trying to get back into some victories here. And now, starting to match up off here, trying to go for a belly-to-belly early on in a matchup here. RJ Smith finding things to it. Now the lockup begins here. RJ Smith with an incredible performance last year, getting himself the championship opportunity that started season 2 of VRW Warzone, locking things up again. And Kyle, obviously, with the power advantage. But RJ definitely has speed backing him up here to compensate for the lack of strength. And using his speed is going to be the most effective tool for RJ. And once again, that speed coming into play here, locking things up, trying to game plan his way into this matchup here. Picking the legs from underneath, wrenching the arm in the process here. Ooh. Sit punch in the midsection. Hey, wow! Whoa! What's that? A drop kick or what was it? Those knees? Either way, Kyle Young exploding in front of RJ Smith here. You gotta wonder if any of the words that are still eating up in the back of the mind of RJ Smith. That one guy, what was he? Maxwell White. He had dropped toehold into the middle ropes. Heard RJ say earlier that those words kind of stuck to him. Oh! Leg guillotine to the back of the head and neck of Kyle Young here. RJ Smith trying to prove not to the VRW Riders, but prove to himself that he is a capable challenger for the Warzone Championship. And Kyle Young exploding here. Oh! Tried to slide through the knees here. Kyle able to avoid disaster. And now elevating into a Uranagi Slam. Kyle Young, who had a impressive showing in the ladder match when we came back to the Warzone. There are things that Kyle did that no other man could put up with. Able to eat that single leg drop kick, and now Kyle Young with the Sahil suplex, dropping RJ on the back of his head and neck. And now Young able to showcase some of that strength that he obviously has more of compared to RJ, into a cover and a quick kick out by Smith. RJ Smith having a battle back and forth between him and his own aspirations here, wanting so much, so hard to get back into the Warzone Championship picture, having to pick himself up from ground zero Back-to-back losses since returning to the Warzone. RJ Smith needs a victory here tonight to boost his confidence. Now I'm going to take to the skies here. Kyle Young is down after being stepped down and stopped by RJ Smith. Smith looking to fly here. Qu'Ran connecting. Floating over with the legs. Covered in a quick kick out by Young. Take nothing away from RJ Smith. The man has been working hard, but compared to Jason Ramirez, there's still a lot that RJ has to do to build himself with the moniker of the likes of champions like Jason Ramirez, like the tag team champions, and Atrocity Kings. Shoulder first into the midsection, knocking RJ to the outside right in front of the VRW Riots here. RJ driving a knee into the midsection here, and now with a slave blade to the outside. One thing that did heavily impact the performance of RJ Smith, RJ trying to break out some new moves in his arsenal here. Got caught, however, again with a Uranagi by Kyle Young. And RJ starting to struggle a bit here against Kyle Young. The combinations on display. Moving out of the way. Now there's the quickness. Back up. The only thing that's going for RJ Smith right here. And there's one of the big new moves in the Arsenal single arm face buster by RJ Smith. And now RJ locking himself in on a comeback train. Flies in with another sling blade. And RJ Smith once again trying to go for the same enziguri that could have won him the Warzone Championship. And again, Kyle Young moving out of the way. And now going to take RJ for a ride. German suplex after German suplex after German suplex. Kyle able to hit the trifecta, but RJ quickly making it back, bouncing back with a head kick. And RJ finally getting that second win that he desperately needed into this matchup here against Kyle Young. Off the kick to the chest, into the cover now. Hook to the leg, shoulders it down, only a 2 count for RJ. I gotta wonder if Maxwell White is still keeping interest watching RJ's performance here. Hopped over the top rope and a huge head kick delivered. Now gonna meet Kyle back inside the ring. Kyle Young, however, caught him with a German suplex again. Into the cover with the bridge. Shoulders are down and a quick kick out by RJ. Quick, fluid motion. And a beautiful bridge by Kyle Young. Now again with the upper hand against, RJ Smith tried to go for that trifecta again. Got caught, however, once more. Single arm face buster by RJ. Covering the shoulders are down, but a quick 1 count. And once again, RJ Smith trying to take the head off of Kyle Young. This time it connected. The enziguri connected. Now to the cover. Victory for RJ. No. Finally able to hit the enziguri, but taking too much time to recover. Kyle Young now taking advantage of the unsuspecting RJ Smith with an inverted Alabama slam. Kyle Young, now finally able to bounce back. That's got to be some kind of a confidence boost if you're RJ Smith, finally able to hit one of your biggest new moves and able to come back efficiently. And now it's Kyle Young having to think about a new game plan into this matchup. Pick yourself up, pick yourself back into the ring. Count goes higher and higher. It's at 3 right now, finally making it to 4. And RJ gonna break the count, meeting Kyle to the outside. Got caught, however, on the shoulder, carrying, bouncing his head off of the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Now Smith able to counter. Run into a brick wall, already back inside the ring. Both men now got caught, however, up on the shoulders of Kyle Young here. Death Valley neck breaker into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down, RJ able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. Kyle almost stole the victory from underneath of RJ Smith. And now Kyle gonna whip RJ into the corner here, gonna lock himself in on the comeback train, raining in these European uppercuts. From the comeback train to the uppercut train. There's a last one for good measure. Off the ropes into a drop kick. And now Kai Young, very sure of himself here, got caught with a stiff forearm strike by RJ. Now has Kyle up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver into the cover. Leg hook, shoulders it down. 2.99 seconds. Now you gotta wonder if frustration is starting to sink in. If you're RJ Smith, time after time, these new moves in his arsenal, trying to make things work out for him. Now back to a vertical base, got caught! Back body drop by Kyle Young, but Kyle came in a pressure. So RJ Smith trying to go for another trifecta of German suplexes. Got caught once again, trying to go for that underhook, face buster, but it's not gonna work. Able to counter. Kyle Young making it to the top rope. Smith is in the splash zone, incoming, spiking up with a DDT. Kyle Young into the cover. Come on, ref. Shoulders are down. Leg is hooked in a 2 count. But Young not letting up at all. Backbreaker. Again into the cover. Shoulders are down. Hook to the leg. Kick out by RJ Smith. The resolve is definitely being shown in the eyes of RJ, the eyes of these VRW Riots. Looking for that underhook again, but countered. Shots to the midsection by Kyle Young. Has RJ up on his shoulders. Death Valley neckbreaker. Cover again by Kyle Young. And that's all she wrote for RJ Smith.
Here's your winner, Kyle Young.
Got to give credit to where credit is due. RJ Smith's new arsenal almost worked out for him, but almost is never good enough. Kyle Young rose to the occasion. If this guy is able to take down a former Warzone champion contender, just imagine what more this man could do. Even going back and forth with RJ Smith, this one misstep, going for the underhook facebuster one too many times, cost RJ Smith, but did the number for Kyle Young with that Death Valley neckbreaker. RJ Smith understandably upset, mouthing off to Kyle Young. Not exactly how you're going to get yourself back into that mindset of being in the winner's circle. Kyle Young with the victory here tonight. But here in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be blessed with the presence of our new Women's Champion, Amber Young, as she addresses the VRW Riots in the Women's Division. Tom Doyle definitely trying to show his growth as a person here in VRW, ladies and gentlemen. The War Man's champion is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the VRW War Man's champion, Amber Young.
Amber Young proud to stand tall as a VRW War Man's champion. And now here tonight to look the VRW Riots in the eyes and speak what's on her mind. Amber Young has announced to the VRW Riots that she will be a true fighting champion here in VRW. And these people, whoa, 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 whoa! Marissa Bear from out of nowhere! Where the hell did Byron come from? Assaulting a woman as champion with the Queen's Triumph! We haven't seen Barrett and 2 weeks since losing the War Men's Championship to Amber Young, and there's a Queen's Chariot. Marissa Barrett with a deafening statement here, delivering it to Amber Young. Young still has no idea what the hell is happening to her right now. Getting back up and again being dropped in the Queen's Triumph. Marissa Barrett being loud and clear of her disapproval of Amber Young. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a one-on-one affair. Peaches and Yasmin Mendez have declared themselves entry in the Roulette Frenzy match. We're going to just get a look of what they're going to be capable of here tonight.
State to state, working overtime. Yeah, I've been on that grind, working every single day and night. Yeah, if you didn't want me now, then it's your loss. Waited all my life for this. I placed my life on the cross. Can't blame the stress that comes with it. Hold up.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Yasmin Mendez.
Yasmin Mendez, last time we saw her in a VRW ring, she was trying to get herself the opportunity to face the War Men's champion. Unfortunately, things did not work out too well for her, but 2022 is a new year, and clearly we see a brand new version of Yasmin Mendez before us. New gear, new look, new everything. Clearly confidence is a homeward bound for Yasmin Mendez.
From Dallas, Texas.
Now Peaches herself, before the end of 2021, had herself a good running, and VRW had never lost a match in 2021, and that is what is going for Peaches here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Peaches and Yasmin Mendez have declared themselves their entry in the Roulette Frenzy match at VRW tenfold. Winning that matchup means you are guaranteed to face a champion at VRW's biggest pay-per-view, the Ultimate Frenzy. Clearly, for anyone trying to make a name for themselves, old or new talent want to shotgun their way to the top of the mountain here in VRW, and a matchup is now underway. Yasmin Mendez versus Peaches. Power versus speed, the classic pairing in these sorts of matches here in VRW. War Maidens, regardless, put on outstanding performances here, and there's the power of Peaches. Yasmin Mendez again having to rely on her speed here. I want to talk about what transpired a few moments ago. The assault of Marissa Barrett to Amber Young before the assault had happened. Amber was talking about being a fighting champion, trying to bring out the true potential, making anyone she fights inside the VRW ring a better person than they were before stepping inside the ring with Amber Young. That has been the mindset and goal planned out by our new War Maidens champion, Amber Young, someone who says that she's going to be a champion for herself before she becomes a champion for the people. That's an interesting perspective when you look at it here, and a kick to the head and chest perhaps of Yasmin Mendez. When I talk about the perspective right now going on, the perspective that these two have to think about heading into the Roulette Frenzy match, the first time ever matchup held at VRW tenfold and in VRW as a whole. Starting the match off with two competitors, and after a minute and 30 intervals, a new Warrior or a War Maiden will enter the matchup here in a no count for Peaches. Now imagine the order in which you enter the Roulette Frenzy determines your chances into the matchup. Now Yasmin Mendez tossing Peaches into the ropes here. There's a Japanese arm drag delivered to Peaches, and battling back already. Kick to the midsection. Power behind that one kick. Drop Yasmin to her knee, and now bashing her face into her top turnbuckle here. Peaches not caring at all. Now quickly making it back. Oh! Huge roundhouse kick delivered to Yasmin Mendez, and Peaches with a knee straight to the chin of Yasmin there. Giving a lot of power and pressure right now. And now off the snapmare takedown to Mendez. Peaches gonna now, ragdoll Mendez over and over. Figure four neck lock. Oh, the power and the leg strength of Peaches right now. Making quick work of Yasmin, but hold on, Mendez able to fight her way through before she was tossed around again by the leg strength of Peaches. And again this time, the knee driven into the top turnbuckle. Mendez with the double knees. Quickly going into the cover, hooks the leg, and a quick kick out for Peaches. We have seen a lot of back and forth with the War Maidens as of late here, since coming back to the Warzone. And with a pop-up into the Meteora. And Peaches is making it seem like the work she's doing is easy. And Mendez trying to get her bearings above her. Brock on the apron here. Stiff forearm strike, and now Mendez just staring into the soul of Peaches, and this time overthinking her decision-making skills here. Mendez stuck between the ropes here. Crashing down inside the ropes. Over that backstabber into the cover now, and a kick out by Mendez. Awkward position over that backstabber again. Damage is being done to the ribs and midsection of Yasmin Mendez right now. Peaches with another Meteora to the ribs. And clearly the midsection of Yasmin Mendez is the focal point of the assault of Peaches right now. It's not just the power that she's got going for her. Mendez in the bottom of her boot is also the smarts that Peaches possesses going into this matchup here. Not just using her body to overpower Yasmin Mendez, or also her mind. Out the deep arm drag, great counter drop toe hold by Yasmin Mendez. Now trying to find her way back into the matchup here again with the double knees. That facebuster dropping Peaches, cover again from Mendez, only a 1 count. Yasmin Mendez trying to get herself her first victory in 2022, much like Peaches is trying to do as well. These are two faces that you're going to see at Tenfold's Roulette Frenzy match. Again, the winner with a shotgun ticket to the Ultimate Frenzy for a World Championship matchup. Whether that be against Amber Young or Marissa Barrett, should she get her championship back. Whether it be against Jason Ramirez or the returning Melvin McDonald to get his championship back. Yasmin Mendez has Peaches up on her shoulders, another counter, however, and Peaches finding her way back into the matchup, tying the legs around the head and neck once again of Yasmin Mendez, ragdolling her again around the ring. Driving the air out of the lungs there again. Mendez able to find an escape from the neck lock. And kicking the crap out of the guts of Mendez with Peaches there blasting back with an elbow straight to the chin. And stiff roundhouse kick to the chest. Peaches, however, gonna go for a power slam, perhaps. No, Yasmin Mendez able to counter, find an escape and a clothesline in the corner. And now Mendez looking some power of her own here off the alley-oop. And now once again locking up the arm of Peaches, trying to hyperextend the arm, take away some of the lifting capabilities in her arsenal. And Mendez just wrenching away and finally releasing a grip. Now Yasmin Mendez again for a third time, the double knees. And that face puts it. Stiff boot to the face by Peaches. Now you're starting to see the wear and tear that has been done by Yasmin Mendez throughout this matchup here. Turns Peaches around here. Full Nelson face buster. Peaches quickly making it back to her feet. However, Yasmin Mendez now with the upper hand, tossing Peaches into the corner here. Yasmin Mendez, however, climbing all the way to the top rope, punching her ticket to the comeback train. See the senton, tucks it in the clothesline. Fast-paced action on hand. And now off the bulldog now to Peaches. Yasmin Mendez off the quickness into the cover. Hooks the leg, shoulders are down here. Peaches here to kick out at 2.5. Now, blasting Mendez with an elbow and a bicycle knee straight to the chin. That one rocked Yasmin Mendez in the meteora, straight from the corner. Mendez is rocked. And now Peaches in a double knee face buster of her own. Into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down for Mendez, who's able to get her shoulder up at 2. Both of these War Maidens showing the fight, showing the heart and soul of being a War Man. Tried to go for a second shot, the double knees and a super kick to the back of the head and neck. Mendez is laughing, I believe. Loves the thrill of the fight right now. Chin breaker. And now flips it to an ace crusher. Yasmin Mendez into the cover. Hooks the legs. Shoulders are down. And Peaches was able to get the shoulder up again at 2.5. It has always been the back and forth affairs that make these matches so valuable to watch. And now from the top rope, shooting star press by Yasmin Mendez. Never before have we seen this kind of offense from Mendez. Again, flips into the ace crusher. 2 for 2, cover, and only a 2 count. It was never gonna be that easy. Great flurry of offense by Yasmin Mendez, but it clearly is still gonna take a whole lot more to keep Peaches down. Now up the knee and sickle. And now Yasmin Mendez instead looking to transition here. Submission hold applied. Got a double chicken wing lock. Trying to force Peaches to tap out. Beautiful bridge, but Peaches able to find an escape. Elbow to the chin of Yasmin Mendez. Oh, kick to the midsection. Mendez trying to lift her up off the ground. Tried to go for a power move, but it didn't work out. Now kick to the back of the legs. Mendez now backbreaker, neckbreaker combination, working with what you do best. Quick speed, and now once again locking up the arm of Peaches, the left arm that has been Mendez's focal point and target. Picking a body part, picking a focus to dismantle your opponent. Both Peaches and Yasmin Mendez has shown this kind of quality. And once again, looking for the Accent Sicko clothesline, taking Peaches off of her feet. Again, it's Yasmin Mendez. Ooh, tried to go for a wheelbarrow bulldog again, but that time Peaches with a stiff kick knocking down Mendez. Ooh, off the counter, stiff forearm strike by Yasmin Mendez. Kick to the midsection again. Tried to go for that Samoan drop. Great counter again. Back and forth like a pendulum swing. Yasmin Mendez got caught in for an Olympic slam by Peaches. And now Mendez is in trouble. Now being tossed into the corner by Peaches here. Mendez once again being whipped to the other side. Great counter, however. Oh! Got caught with a double knees. Now up on the midsection here. Peaches on the comeback train. And now flies in with a stiff forearm strike to Mendez. Tried to go. Oh! Tried to go for the meteor once again. Flips into a third ace crusher. Yasmin Mendez with the cover. Shoulders are down. Mendez with a big win here tonight.
Here's your winner, Yasmin Mendez.
I tell you, everyone is looking to impress here in Season 2 of VRW Warzone. Yasmin Mendez, new look, new style, new winning streak to start off her 2022. Let's take a look at some of the action between herself and Peaches here off the Meteora, using her knees as lethal weapons into the matchup throughout the whole time in this match. The double knee stealing it from Yasmin Mendez did not work out too well for Peaches. I want to take a look at this. The shooting star press by Yasmin Mendez, something that we have never seen before in her arsenal, and this would wrap up things for Mendez. Peaches tried to go for the meteor once again. Third time the charm treatment worked just fine for Yasmin Mendez. Mendez already with a goal in mind to win the roulette frenzy.
welcome Melvin McDonald.
Last week we saw the return of the War Chief, Melvin McDonald, and guys, the match has been made official. VRW Tenfold is going to see the one-on-one rematch of the VRW Warzone Championship. Jason Ramirez will put his championship on the line against the former champion, the War Chief, and Melvin McDonald. Didn't exactly expect this to be a slam session here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, the assault of insults and name calling is finally over. Bow down to wrestling royalty and Sammy Stone, and give thanks and praise to your Warzone champion, Jason Ramirez. The power couple of VRW is here. Melvin McDonald poked the bear, and now he has to deal with the queen and champion duo of Sammy and Jason. This is going to be good. Combustible elements here in the ring. And things are finally heating up even more than they already were. Speaking of wrestling royalty, the king of the Warzone and his entourage, the Broken Kingdom, is here in the Warzone. Ace Barrett, AJ Graves, Austin Storm. The Broken Kingdom have already made their presence known here tonight after Marissa Barrett and her assault on Amber Young. Now, the King is here to speak up on this talk on wrestling royalty and the issue between Melvin McDonald and Jason Ramirez. Well, the man definitely has the power to do this. We have an impromptu main event matchup here. The Broken Kingdom versus the team of Melvin McDonald and Jason Ramirez. Let's go for it right now. And Ace Barrett trying to go quickly for her favorites, and he got dropped in a powerbomb right at the back. There is so much volatile combustion in between these two teams, and between one team in particular, Melvin McDonald and Jason Ramirez having to coexist just to show up the Broken Kingdom. The decree of the King making this matchup official. This is the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Broken Kingdom already with proper claims to make 2022 their own years, coming off of a victory last week. And face first into that top turnbuckle, making the tag to AJ Graves here. The Broken Kingdom looking to make their way back to the Tag Team Championship picture, and doing moves like this might just get them there. Off the normalize with the bridge cover. Can you imagine the flexibility of AJ Graves? You see this big beefy man thinking he can do a move like that. Kick to the midsection. Melvin McDonald now reaching the with the arm and a heel kick straight to the chin. Imagine bad-mouthing your tag team partner and his love interest here now having a tag with him. Oh, you just gotta put things aside here. Tag once again made. These freaking tags of the Broken Kingdom are exactly what they weren't doing before when they were the Warzone Tag Team Champions. Now with the guidance of the King of the Warzone, Austin Storm, things are starting to look better for Ace Barrett and AJ Graves. Barrett from the top rope here, crashing to nothing. And you see the referee's count continues to climb higher and higher here. 2 count now. These two wrestling, fighting right in front of the VRW Riot with no regard for them physical well-being here. Dropping Melvin McDonald with vertigo here. And Ace Bear, who was a former world champion of his own right here, Goodrich powerbomb sit-out style. And it counts is now at 6. Shooting star splash on the outside. Ace Barrett definitely putting in the work right now to Melvin McDonald. Finally back inside the ring. Reaches his hand out for the tag to Jason Ramirez, the champion. Now in the ring. Now in the match. Misses with this second jumping heel kick here. Great counter wrenching away at Ace Barrett now. The hardest working man in VRW, making way, moved out of the way, leapfrog over the leg tackle. And again, going after the arms of Jason Ramirez, battling back, shots to the midsection, now the striking combinations on display here by the champion. And Jason Ramirez looking to make this a quick victory for him and his partner Melvin McDonald here. Shades Wizard connects. Now the cover. Jason Ramirez and being saved is AJ Graves, and they coming tilt-a-whirl reverse DDT. But that gave Ace Barrett just enough time to get the upper hand over the Warzone champion. Ooh. Countering that roundhouse kick to the red zone into the ropes. Now Jason Ramirez with a high power slam. And almost able to make the tag to AJ Graves that would have been detrimental to the body and well-being of the world champion. Now Jason Ramirez playing around, toying with Ace Barrett, looking Graves dead in the eyes. Deadlift German suplex. The hardest working man, the hardest working champion of VRW, making the tag to Melvin McDonald, clearly able to coexist right now with their common enemy in mind, the Broken Kingdom. And driving the knee into the lower back, and now locking in camel clutch submission hold applied by Melvin McDonald, trying to force Ace Barrett to tap out here. Barrett not close enough to our ropes here, but Melvin releases a grip and a hold. Just trying to shake off some of the ring rust off of the 2-month hiatus in the 2 weeks that we have already been here. This is week 3, episode 3, season 2 of VRW Warzone. Your main event is the Broken Kingdoms, Ace Barrett and AJ Graves versus Melvin McDonald and the Warzone champion Jason Ramirez. Keep in mind that the entirety of the Broken Kingdom have announced that they will be participating in the Roulette Frenzy match at VRW tenfold. The pay-per-view where every gamble matters, and right now you gotta gamble on this team and effort of Jason Ramirez and Melvin McDonald. Tag was made once again by Barrett and AJ Graves here. High back body drop. And Ace Barrett is going to take his time picking apart the Warzone champion. And look at that. Austin Storm once again sliding a chair into the matchup involving Ace and Graves. Referee has yet to be swapped out by VRW management, and the chair might play a factor. That bicycle pump kick, and now Ace Barrett tossing the world champion into the ghost. No. Wait a minute. Right underneath the chair. Here. Referee not paying attention. but did it get all the contact? Ace Barrett now staying inside the ring, looking dead in the eyes of Melvin McDonald here. And oh! Melvin able to drop kick Graves away. All the turmoil that was happening a few moments ago here now. The big man, AJ Graves, the powerhouse of the Broken Kingdom, laying waste to the Warzone champion here. Trying to go for that brain buster right underneath of the chair, mind you. And now up in a power position here. Put into the ace crusher on the chair. AJ Graves now into the cover. Come on, ref. No. Don't count this. No. No. Kick out. For once, Austin Storm's tossing the chair method works just well for the Broken Kingdom. Misses wildly with the lariat. And finally, the referee taking the chair and tossing it to the outside. Jason Ramirez is no way. Okay, looking for the shiniest wizard. Cover, getting into the cover, shoulders it down, hook to the leg, and a kick out by AJ Graves. Now AJ again with another shoulder tackle delivered to Jason Ramirez, looking for the lariat. No, Uranagi takedown for the Warzone champion. And once again, the combination strikes on display by Jason Ramirez, taking down AJ Graves into the cover. Hooks the leg, shoulders are down, and once again Barrett with the interference and the save. Almost striking his own partner. That might not have worked out too well for this unlikely team up of Jason Ramirez and Melvin McDonald. And oh, picking the legs from underneath. Melvin asking for the tag here. Ramirez not being able to, and a high knee catching Graves underneath the jaw. And once again, Ramirez looking to put an end to the matchup here. Kick to the midsection. Catching him with the shiniest wizard again. Into the cover. Hook the leg. Turns it down. Barrett once again making a save. And now off the German suplex. Still with a hold of Barrett. Is the world champion. Barrett is down once again. And Ramirez now stepping down on Ace Barrett. The reign of the Warzone champion is duly noted. And now look at the power. Look at the power. AJ Graves. Overhead belly to belly. Can you imagine AJ Graves as the Warzone champion, the dominance? He's already seen the power that we already see from this man. That would be detrimental to either Jason Ramirez or Melvin McDonald. The power that this man has. Look at the power of the champion. No, there's a counter into the Impaler DDT. AJ Graves is a monster in the ring. Can easily toss around your opponent like a rag doll or a heavy potato sack. Ever since aligning himself with the Broken Kingdom, Austin Storm has had this specific agenda, making these two look incredible. Look at that! Playing at the odds, playing at the mind of Jason Ramirez, the same way he won the Warzone Championship. AJ Graves with that slingshot leg drop. And now close quarters with the lariat. Stiff arm lariat to the champion, and the cover and a kick out. How incredible would it be for the career of AJ Graves to pin Jason Ramirez as the world champion, snapping back the arm. The Broken Kingdom are making serious headway, heading into 2022, the swinging power slam. And now locking in a Dragon Sleeper hold. Trying to force the Warzone champion to tap out. Not close enough to grab the ropes here, but able to muster up the strength to whip off AJ Graves. Now kick to the midsection, draped over the top rope right in front of the eyes of Queen Sammy Stone. Now heading over to Ace Barrett. AJ Graves trying to make the tag, but clearly sees the damage done to Barrett here. Now gonna whip AJ into the corner here, trying to make the tag to Melvin McDonald. Can't do it just yet. Now gonna whip the champion into the corner. The referee is down, so to tackle into the corner, making an attack to Ace Barrett. And now Arthur Rosa again, high back body drop. Melvin desperately calling out to Jason Ramirez, trying to make the tag into the matchup. But Jason is trapped between a rock and a hard place right now. Ace Barrett mustering down. Oh! Knee to the midsection by Barrett. Now trying to wrestle for control here. Jason Ramirez whipping down. Ace Barrett here. Oh, God! Able to catch Ramirez before he can make the tag to Melvin McDonald. And now Barrett gonna keep Jason away from Melvin, away from making a tag. Graves is able to make the tag instead. Here comes the combination of the Broken Kingdom. We are seeing a lot of progression with Graves and Barrett in this matchup, with Melvin and the world champion Jason Ramirez off the bill into the cover. Shoulders are down. AJ Graves so close. 2.99 seconds. So close to pinning the world champion. And what that would do to the psyche of Jason Ramirez. Finally able to put some distance, trying to get some momentum in his wake here, but still stuck in the corner of the Broken Kingdom, making a tag once again. Combination again, a high back body drop. And Ace Barrett is not gonna let Jason Ramirez make the tag to Melvin McDonald. And now locking in a dragon sleeper of his own. Ace Barrett trying to force Ramirez to tap out, but Ramirez able to find an escape, kicking it back. And now Ramirez has Barrett up on his shoulders here, spiking him down with a DDT. Ramirez cannot make the tag, tried to go for a DDT, but was shoved out of the way, out of the air by Ace Barrett. And now look at the crash out, oh, with the save by Melvin. Coming down on the other side of the ring with a body blow to Ace Barrett, misses with a clothesline in the corner, and now Barrett, another pump kick to the face. And Melvin trying to get any pop shots that he can. But things are not working all too well. Now Ace Barrett has the world champion in his sights here. Looking to put it into this. Look out! Trump card connects! How big of a win would this be for Barrett? With the cover by Sammy Stone. Sammy Stone up on the apron, keeping the pin from happening. Barrett, however, Ace of Spades connects. Barrett into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down. Melvin McDonald with the save. And now a famous hit delivered to Melvin. The Broken Kingdom is working like a well-oiled machine right now. And again, the champion is down. Ace Barrett is taking it. Look at this! Look at this cover! Schoolboy out the Schoolboy again. Melvin McDonald making a save. And Ace Barrett again battling back and forth with the world champion right now. Time and time again, trying to make the tag so close. But Ace Barrett again keeping the tag from happening. Trash talking Jason Ramirez, and now propping himself up on the middle rope here. Ace Barrett looking for another trump card from the middle rope, but moved out of the way, was a champion. And now arm trap into the crossface. Jason Ramirez has a submission, forcing Ace Barrett to tap out. Just when we thought that Jason Ramirez not being able to make the tag would have been detrimental for the team. Oh, wait. The Serious Wizard connects again, but this time to Melvin. Jason Ramirez, what the hell are you doing? Ramirez again. Putting Melvin McDonald in his place with the Endeavor. Jason Ramirez does not want to share the spotlight with anyone in VRW. He is a world champion. He clearly wanted to make that known to Melvin McDonald. Despite how well the Broken Kingdom performed in this matchup here, there are too many interfering factors that help Jason Ramirez and Melvin McDonald through the matchup here. Minor interferences here and there, keeping this makeshift team alive. And even how hard these two worked, it just didn't work out all the well. This was the end, the turning point of the matchup here, missing that trump card detrimental for Ace Barrett. Got caught in his arm trapping crossface. But that wasn't all. Jason Ramirez turning immediately on Melvin McDonald. Now it is known that the World Championship match is official. Jason Ramirez laying down the law. He is the law. He is the VRW Warzone champion and is going to ensure that he stays that way even after tenfold.